Today I'm going to share with you my passive income goals for 2021. Hi, my name is Jim Hart. I am an online business lawyer and an entrepreneur. Personal finance, business building, and passive income have been passions of mine for as long as I can remember. And as we finish up the first half of the year 2021, I've decided that I would like to share with you how my passive income has grown since the end of 2020 and where my goals are and where I want to take the business for the rest of this year. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'm going to reveal at the end of this video the number one hurdle I've had to overcome. And no, it's not Fred the Turtle rattling around in his tank or trying to record videos from home while kids are upstairs making a ton of noise. But you want to stay till the end, because I'm going to reveal that. And it's not what you might think. Ever since I started practicing law 17 years ago, I've been on a mission to build a business that would allow me to work when I wanted, where I wanted, and how I wanted. And for the longest time, from the early 2000s until about 5 or 6 years ago, the technology just wasn't there to let this happen in the way that I wanted to see it happen. But in the past several years, it has become easier than ever to build an online business where you can build passive income that will help to detach you from the traditional 9-to-5 work week. But unfortunately, although a lot of you would like to think this is the case, building a passive income online business is not as easy as just snapping your fingers, putting up a website, and sitting on the beach waiting for the revenue to come in. It takes hard work, focus, and dedication. So back in 2018, almost 3 years ago, I earned my first passive income online. It was almost by mistake, to be perfectly honest with you. But with that first payment of $21.29, I was absolutely hooked. And I became more determined than ever to build a legal business that would support me and my family, regardless of where we lived, when I worked, or how much time I spent on the business. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I understand, like many of you watching, that if you can generate multiple streams of passive income, you can truly free yourself from the 40-hour work week and start living a truly amazing and rich life, rather than waiting 40 years to retire when you've got enough money in the bank that hopefully can provide you with the income you need in your retirement years. So that's why I want to share with you how my passive income legal business has been doing for the first 6 months of 2021 and my goals for where I would like to be at the end of 2021. There's 5 main areas that I was earning passive revenue in 2020, and those are the ones I'm going to talk to you about today. And they are YouTube revenue, affiliate revenue, digital products, digital courses, and a productized service. So let's start with YouTube revenue. Last year I earned $46,595 from YouTube revenue. Now I consider this passive income because I could literally stop posting videos for a month and continue to earn AdSense revenue from YouTube. But I'm not going to do that, because what I've found is the more videos I post, the more views I get, the more views I get, the more revenue I earn, and it just kind of snowballs from there. Now I'm going to give you a little context here. This is not always true. The content has to be good content. If you're posting crap, then it's not going to matter how much you post, because nobody's going to watch, you're not going to get the views, and then you're not going to earn any AdSense revenue. But if you're posting good quality content, then you're going to get more views, and that AdSense revenue is going to continue to grow. I think I post good content. I'm not sure yet. I'll check back with you on that. If you're watching this, hopefully you think it's kind of good. Coffee time. I don't normally drink coffee in the afternoon, but today, if I did a vlog channel, you wouldn't believe my day yesterday. Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? So conversely, the opposite is also true. When I stop posting videos, my views tend to go down, and my AdSense revenue in turn also goes down. And I have a couple theories for why that is. Oh my Lord, you should see this squirrel outside. I'm going to take a picture. Because views are so correlated to the revenue my channel earns, not only am I including my revenue numbers here for YouTube, I'm also including the number of views that I've been getting on my channel. So far this year, we're going through month end June 30th. I've had 764,508 views on my channel. That averages out to 127,418 views per month. Total AdSense revenue through June 30th, $26,706, which brings me to an average monthly AdSense revenue of $4,451. Before I get into my goals, I want to mention a couple things about this. I had a lot of views and a lot of revenue at the beginning of the year, and it tailed off towards the middle of the year. And there were a couple reasons for that. I think one of the reasons for that was because I had a couple really good videos that are performing really well, and they have since decreased in views. So I think that led to a decrease in views, which led to a decrease in revenue. And I think that's what's happening. So, and I wasn't replacing those videos with other videos that were performing just as well. So that's another reason why it's important to continue posting on YouTube, because by doing that, even if some of your videos start to falter, you have other videos that can then pick up the slack and start generating additional views for your channel. And like I said, if you continue posting, that newer, fresher content is going to continue to drive your ongoing growth. So my goals for YouTube for the remainder of the year, currently I'm averaging in the 90-ish thousand views per month. Like I said, I averaged 127,418 views per month for the first 6 months of the year, but now I'm down to about 90,000 views per month. So I really would like to get, for the remainder of the year, to get my goals back up to around 140, 150,000 views per month, which is a little more than 5,000 views a day. I think that's very doable. Total AdSense goals I have for the rest of the year are $50,000 cumulative for entire year 2021, which I think I can get there if I can slowly grow those views and grow that monthly revenue to about $5,000 per month by the end of 2021. So let's talk about my next number, and that is affiliate revenue. So last year, I earned $46,900 from affiliates, or averaged about $3,908 per month. And just like AdSense revenue, my affiliate revenue is really driven by the views on my YouTube channel. And it's directly tied to the views. So when I have good months and I get a lot of views on my YouTube channel, my affiliate revenue goes up. When I have bad months and I don't get as many views on my YouTube channel, my affiliate revenue goes down. But just like my AdSense revenue and because of the views going down on my channel, I'm trending down from where I was at the same time last year. And I'm going to discuss why I think that is here in just a little bit. But for now, my goals for affiliate revenue are $50,000 in total affiliate revenue for the year 2021 and averaging $5,000 per month in affiliate revenue by the end of December. So the next major income source for me, passive income source, is digital products. And when I'm talking about digital products, what I'm really talking about here are my legal templates. So if I say digital products or legal templates, I'm really using those interchangeably. Last year, I earned $15,708 from my legal templates, or approximately $1,309 per month. For the remainder of this year, building out my legal template store, adding new and improved templates to the legal template store, and actually launching a new brand that I'm working on related to legal templates. Those are my goals for where I want to be in the next 6 months. And I'm going to talk more about that new brand here in just a little bit. But those are my main goals for 2021 when it comes to where I want to take my digital product business or legal template business. Let's talk a little bit about where I'm at through the first 6 months of 2021 with my legal template store. I earned $12,356 so far in legal template sales. This averages out to about $2,059 per month. I do like to see this number because I think this number is great, because in 6 months I've almost exceeded my total legal template sales from 2020. So I think from that standpoint, that is a good number where I'm at right now. The downside of this number is that the vast majority of these product sales are from one of my lower level templates, my operating agreement template. I have some thoughts on why this is, and again, I'm going to share those with you when I talk about my digital course business here in just a few minutes. But right now, the main problem with my legal template store is that my sales are completely all over the board. I have 1 month that's really good, 1 month that's really bad, and there's really no rhyme or reason as to why 1 month is better than the other. And this is likely because I'm not doing anything to really promote the legal template store other than talking about it and putting some links in the description of my videos. It could also be seasonal. Some people form LLCs at different times. I got a bunch of people that formed LLCs yesterday because it was the last day of the month. I suspect it's because it was payday and people were waiting for payday to form their LLCs. I honestly don't know. I have some hunches. So let's talk about my goals for the remainder of the year with regard to my digital products. Number one, I want to launch my new brand and my template store. I'm rebuilding everything on Shopify. I want to relaunch that store here in the next few months, certainly by the end of the year. I'd like to start promoting my templates and doing so more consistently and really building out the products that I offer in that template store. My total template sales, I would like to see up to around $20,000 for the entire calendar year 2021. And I think I can get there quite easily with where I'm at right now, averaging monthly template sales of around $1,500 a month. That's where I'd like to be. And I'll be honest, those numbers I think are probably low as we go into 2022, but I'm being conservative somewhat in this video. All right, let's talk about digital courses. In 2020, I earned $85,377 from course sales, and these were primarily attributable to my online business legal toolkit. As we head into the second half of 2021, I have 3 online courses that I'm currently offering. I have my online business legal toolkit, which is actually closed for enrollment right now. I have my Lock It Down legal membership, which is open. There's a link down in the description below. I have my Lock It Down legal startup course, which is a special course to help people getting their LLC and starting their LLC. There's a link down to that below. I'll be honest about that. That course I'm still building out. I should have it finished by the end of August. And so I'm offering some promotional pricing on that. It's about 50% off of where it's going to be once I finish the course. So here's how we did with digital course sales for the first half of 2021. Total revenue from course sales was $45,489, which averaged out to a monthly amount of $3,791. And so I want to share with you where I want to go from that to where I would like to be by the end of 2021. First thing, I want to finish building out the startup course that I just mentioned and then raise the pricing on that. I think that should happen by the end of August. Next, I want to really nail down a sales funnel for my Lock It Down legal membership course, and then slowly I will begin raising the pricing on that. Once I nail down the funnel, then I'll raise the pricing. Anyone who joins now at the current pricing, however, will get grandfathered in. That's one thing I've felt very strongly about with all of my courses, is that if somebody buys at a certain price point and the price goes up later, I will never ever raise the price on anyone who's currently in my course. I have people that bought my online business legal toolkit, the beta version, for $97 about a year and a half ago. And when I recently shut it down, I was selling it for between $997 and $1,495. I have not charged those initial members any additional money on that, and they get lifetime access to everything as long as I offer the course. So I feel very strongly in doing it that way. Along those lines, I launched my new membership program this month in July. So those numbers that I just told you through June 30th, they're not reflective of what I've done in July. But I generated $4,158 in sales this month, and my goal for the remainder of 2021 is to continue to tweak the pricing for that program and optimize the sales funnel. There's a fine line between, especially with a membership program, how much you charge on the front end so that you can kind of break even on your ad spend if you're doing that, and I do plan on doing that, versus how much you're going to charge on as a monthly membership fee. I want to make it affordable, but I also want to provide a lot of value, and I can only do that if I'm making enough money to cover my ad spend and things of that sort. That's what I want to work on for the rest of this year. Since this is a subscription model, the analytics for it are actually a bit tricky. It's not as cut and dry as you spend $1 on a lead and then somebody buys your course and you get back $2. It's not that simple. With a membership model, you've got to consider churn rate, you've got to consider how much it costs to get somebody into the membership, you've got to consider what the monthly recurring revenue is for people that once they've joined, how much are they going to be paying per month. All these things go into the calculation of what is considered a lifetime value of your customer. And right now, I still don't have that nailed down just yet. So I'm going to be trying to do that here during the next 6 months of 2021. As I was starting to say before, the vast majority of my legal template sales are from my low-priced operating agreement. And I think this is because it just doesn't make sense for me. It doesn't make sense for anyone really to purchase one of the higher priced legal templates when they can join this membership program and get access to all of my legal templates in addition to all the other legal trainings that I offer and the monthly coaching calls and everything else. There's just too much value in the membership, and as a result, I think that the membership is somewhat cannibalizing the legal template sales. That's my hunch. So those are issues that I still need to reconcile. I don't have an answer for how I'm going to handle that just yet. Bottom line here is I want to transition my business from a course-based launching business to a monthly membership model, because honestly, I really enjoy the monthly membership. I enjoy doing the coaching calls. I enjoy talking to the students. I enjoy interacting in the Facebook group. But when I have to be launching all the time, I don't have time to really show up and be my best self for my customers. So the faster I can get this over to a membership model that makes it so I don't have to be launching all the time, the better this is going to be for me, the better this is going to be for my students and customers in the course. Here are my goals for the remainder of 2021 in terms of my digital courses. I'd like to add 50 new members to my membership program by the end of the year. I think that's very doable. That's 10 members a month. My total revenue for 2021 for my digital courses, I would like to see it be at $100,000 with a monthly recurring revenue number of around $7,500 from my membership program. So that brings us to the Productized service, which is my DIY LLC. It's hard for me to say this, but as I look at the numbers from my DIY LLC program, they just don't seem to pan out. In 2020, I earned $6,775 from my DIY LLC product. In the first 6 months of this year, I earned $5,757, which averages out to about $959 a month. Now, at first glance, you might be thinking, well, Jim, that makes sense. You're almost made as much this year as you made all of last year. So you'll probably double what you did last year. And that's probably accurate. But as my coach says, is this something that is earning me money and driving my business forward? Or is this something that is earning money for somebody else and driving their business forward? And honestly, these sales are earning more money from the company that's fulfilling all the orders for me, and they generate a lot of additional work for me. It's almost like an affiliate relationship, but at least with an affiliate relationship, the person knows they're buying from the other company, and then if they have an issue, they go to the other company for support. With this situation, they're buying from me, the other company is fulfilling, and then they're coming to me for support if something goes wrong by the other company. So working a lot more, earning a lot less from this type of product. So I'm actually thinking very strongly about shutting down the DIY LLC service this year and then either referring people to one of my affiliate partners to set up an LLC or offering them the option of having me set up the LLC for them personally, which I can do, but I charge a higher fee and then I have the relationship, and if I actually need to, if they have issues, they can come to me and I'm fine with helping people that have set up their LLC directly through me. So my goal for the end of 2021, I hate to say this, but shut down the DIY LLC. I gotta do it. Oh, that sucks to say. So overall, my goal numbers for the calendar year 2021, I would like to see my AdSense revenue to $50,000, my affiliate revenue to $50,000, my legal template sales to $20,000, my course and membership sales at $100,000, and the DIY LLC, before I shut it down, $10,000 in revenue. That's a total of $230,000 in projected revenue for 2020, which would be 14% year-over-year growth from what I did last year from passive revenue. Now, as I said at the beginning, if you've seen my previous video on how I earned $200,000 in passive revenue in 2020, then you might be wondering why these numbers are actually so low. And it pains me to say this, but I think this is completely normal for a growing business, so specifically an online business. And that's because right now I'm starting the process of actually consolidating my offerings and my services so that, as I said before, I can start offering even more value to my existing students and clients over the long term. For those of you that are looking at these numbers in a vacuum, what you also need to know is that in 2020, I took a huge step forward with my online business and my passive revenue that I earned from my online business. That's because I only earned $18,000 in passive revenue in 2019. That's a almost 10-fold increase in income between 2019 and 2020. So when you look at it that way, that $230,000 number that I have as a goal for the rest of this year is not so unreasonable, I don't think. And I'm actually kind of, I would say, honestly, slowing things down a little bit this year so that I can actually grow even more in the future. I'm focusing on fewer things so that I can do an even better job with those things and accelerate my growth going into 2022. The membership community is a huge passion project of mine, and as my membership continues to grow, I have a feeling that as I'm sitting here talking to you next year at this time, my numbers are going to look very different from where they are today. And so if you missed my video on how I earned $200,000 in passive revenue in 2020, make sure you check that out. Thanks so much for watching, folks. I will see you in the next video.